Yo, yo, yo. What is good? What is good? Welcome everybody to the House of Hooligans. I am yours truly, the one, the only. My name is Hooligan, but you can either call me Grim or you can call me Hooly. I threw up a little quick stream. Nothing was planned or announced. I just realized it was Tuesday. It's NXT. I'm in the mood for some wrestling. I got some time on my stream before the reset. Mike Rouse up in this bitch. What's good, my brother? How we doing today, bro? Hope all is well in your neck of the woods. What's the weather like for you today, man? It's hotter than balls still here where I'm at. Everybody's talking about summer's over. I'm like, no, it's not, motherfuckers. We still got a month. Still got a month to go. Months, seasons are 3 months long. June 21st started summer, so June to July, July to August, August to September 21st. We got like 3 more weeks of summer. It's gonna be well into the 80s for the next month and a half here. But I'm cool with the 80s. It's not too bad. 80s is good. 90, like today, I don't know. 90's a bit warm. 90's a bit warm. Rain tomorrow for you? Nice. Yeah, that's cool. Thanks for stopping by, bro. I just literally chucked the stream up. I put a thumbnail out like 2 minutes before NXT went live, and I'm not haven't even brought the stream up yet. The show. I gotta put the show on my computer. I just woke up not that long ago, so that's why my camera's off. I gotta go throw some water on my face real quick and wake my eyes up, and then I'll turn my camera on. But yeah, I was just on Twitter and I've just been reading. Like, I'm getting really hyped for WrestlePalooza, man, and all this AJ Lee talk and stuff. I'm like, oh shit, it's NXT. Let's get on the check up the old stream because I got time. I got enough time. I can. Would you like the link to Busted Open Radio? Is it free? I thought you had to pay. Uh, what up, JB? What's good, bro? Yeah, link to Busted Open Radio. It's not free, is it? How much is it? I mean, you can put the link here. I'm probably not gonna pay for it. Let's see here. Why isn't the stream coming up? Let's see. Damn, they took it down. That's some crazy shit, man. Let's see. WWE. Parker. Oh, I'm late to the dance. God damn it. We got Miss Parker up in this motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Come on, man. Give my girl Jada some love, man. She deserves it. Come on, Jada. Jada's over, man. Yeah, Jada is. What, Mike? Like animals? What do you mean put them in a cage? Oh, you mean in a match. Oh. Yeah. What's good, JB? How you been, bro? Patrick Palmer, what up? What up, Patrick? Thank you for joining, bro. I just decided to do a quick little impromptu. I'm getting all pumped for WrestlePalooza of AJ Lee possibly on Friday, and I love when WWE gets us all worked up, man. We start getting all hyped up. They had to because we're people aren't realizing the NFL is starting. The season is starting this weekend. Of course, Lash Legend wins. Jada Jobber, I'm gonna start calling her the most over female who never gets to win anything. That just means they see something in her, though, chat. That means she's gonna be massive on the main roster. I firmly believe that. I'm just grabbing a pineapple water. Wait, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Someone just threw. Oh yeah, Jada Parker just threw Lash Legend right into the steel step. She said, "Hell nah, bitch. Hell nah, bitch." Oh, she crushed her through the barricade. Miss Parker, Miss Parker, Miss Parker. If AJ Lee shows up on SmackDown on Friday in Chicago, the building's coming down, bro. Wait, who's she out flirting with? Is that Nikita Lyons back there looking like Mae Young? What the fuck am I seeing? It is. Showing her pasty white thigh like that. Girl, get some tan on your ass. And what did you do to your hair? You trying to look like Adam Page? What is fucking Big Cat Kita doing? She auditioning for AEW. She thought it was WrestleMania 9 and shit. Just like that. Hell no. Uh-oh. Who? Javon, my guy. Good to see you since you got thrown like a fucking paper airplane and landed through a table, my dude. Good to see you up and walking around. Oh shit, man. Obafemi folded that guy up like a paper airplane and just said, "Whee!" I fucking love that spot so much, man. That spot been living in my head rent free, chat. On God. I don't know how they're gonna reveal AJ Lee, Mike, but I feel like when I went back and watched that clip of CM Punk and Rhea Ripley backstage, they did kind of throw it out there, and Punk did issue the words to her, "Watch your back, keep your eyes peeled." They tried to throw us off the scent just a little bit with that little segment, I think. Now, I just have a feeling I don't know, bro. It's not like WWE did not give us what we want. And if AJ Lee has no intention of coming back, I could see them giving us Becky Lynch just because of the history. I mean, Rhea, just because of the history with Becky. If it's Rhea that comes out and not AJ Lee, it's going to be the biggest boner killer of all time. It's going to be the biggest, like, most anticipated, like, it's going to be like a wah, wah, wah. And that's crazy to say about Rhea Ripley, but everybody is expecting who who's not expecting AJ? Like straight up, everybody's expecting AJ. I'm assuming. Gotta be right. Yeah, no, it can't be anybody else. There ain't no way. There ain't no flipping way. I'm a commercial. I'm spoiled by watching the Raw stream with no commercials. So when I watch NXT in the commercials, I'm like, why is there commercials? I'm like, oh yeah, not Raw. I just watched an ad to join Ice. That's crazy. That is great. Televised ad to join ICE is might be the wildest thing I've seen in a long time. The fact that they're openly recruiting on television is surprising. I didn't know. I'm like, so what? Does any old Tom, Dick, or Harry go sign up? And then what? They just handing out bulletproof vests, means like fucking COVID masks now, or what? Like any old buddy can just sign up, and just here you go, have your complimentary fucking Kevlar and assault rifle. Crazy. The Delta Center, my old stomping grounds in Salt Lake City. Shout out Utah. Shout out to Utah. Utah's lit. That's Javon Evans' intro as your boy is bouncy. Are we serious? Bouncy. Javon Evans, huh? I mean, is it the last time we saw Javon Evans that he went through a table? Right? That was Obafemi launching him into the sky. You remember that scene in Gladiator when he signals his archers to set the arrows on fire, and they aim their arrows up to the sky and launch them? That's what Obafemi pretty much did to fucking Javon. Javon can't be positive, he's saying, after Heatwave. Is he about to cry? I'm telling you, this dude's about to cry. Listening to him talk, just hearing his voice and not looking at the screen, he sounds like Raja Jackson. I'm not gonna lie. Like the sound of his voice sounds like Raja. I'm not trying to say he's stupid or anything like that. I just mean the sound of his voice. And then you wasn't. And then you wasn't. Yeah, we feel you. We saw you. We saw you go. What goes up must come down. Oh, yeah, because your ass was up in the air. One, two, three. Shoulders down, ass up. I don't want an apology. I want an apology. I want an apology for why the fuck Obafemi ain't on the main roster yet. That's what I want an apology about. No need for Javon Evans to apologize. We understand just looking at you two standing next to each other what was about to transpire. So why the hell are you apologizing? You thought the outcome was going to be something different? You ain't jacked like Oba. You ain't jacked like Oba. Even if you was, you'd be dumb to fuck with Oba. I ain't fucking with Oba like Otis says. I ain't fucking with Oba. I ain't fucking with Oba. Shout out Big O. Michael Otis. Hey, shout out to the motherfuckers who subscribed to my channel during my live stream on Sunday, man. I got 90. I'm up to 40. I'm up to 94 subscribers, bro. Shout out to you. Is Trick Williams arriving to NXT on a motorcycle? Or is that really The Undertaker? Sorry, I'm in the kitchen cooking. It is The Undertaker. The Undertaker's on NXT. Holy shit. American badass. Oh, it's Trick Williams. Oh, it's him. I thought it was gonna be Trick Williams. Who's that? I don't even know what his name is. Sinister, what up? Yeah, JB, I'm gonna be in JD's chat later. Yeah, for sure. For Yeah, I just felt good they got his dog pound, thank God. We got trolled with the Undertaker. We got trolled with the Undertaker on NXT chat. I marked out. God damn it. Damn it. Ricky Saints just stepped right over you, which is crazy to say given the fact that Ricky Saints doesn't look like he can step on that. I'm feeling Ricky Saints, chat. I'm not feeling Ricky Saints, man. Oh, shit. What is the call from fucking Vic Joseph? I wish Josh Briggs would fall off of there and land on a porcupine. What was that? What kind of wrestling call was that? What did I just fucking hear? Who? Who? She was in the Mae Young Classic? Who? So they kept the Speed Championship belt, but there's no more Speed show. Uh, Eddie Foster, holy shit! Seeing you in here is like finding Sasquatch. We've got an Eddie Foster signing, chat. What up? I ain't seen you around these parts in a long time. What's good? Thank you for stopping by, chat. I made a new banner going across the bottom of the screen. If you could kindly read that and follow the instructions, I'd greatly appreciate it. Please hit that like button if you don't mind. Possibly give me a follow if you haven't done so already. We're at 94 subscribers. We're 6 away from 100. 6 away from 100. I almost have 100 subscribers with no advertisement, no bells and whistles, no real proper stream of any kind. So the fact that I almost have 100 subs is like, that's crazy. Only 900 more to get, chat. Only 900 more to get. So at this rate, I've been doing this for a little over a year. I should, in about 10 years, I should have enough subs for monetization. Oh boy, chat, I need your help. I need your help. I can't wait 9 years to get monetized, chat. What's good with you, Eddie? Hope you're having a good day, brother. Yeah, they got rid of WWE Speed, but they kept the title belt, the Speed title. But there's no more WWE Speed on Twitter. I knew that shit wouldn't last. I don't know why they thought that that was going to be any different than the 24/7 title situation. WWE likes to throw away money and try new shit all the time. Olive Garden's never ending pasta ball is back, guys. You like sitting on the toilet. You like sitting on the toilet for 2/3 out of your day. Go check it out. In fact, I look at going to Olive Garden as a punishment. If I find myself in Olive Garden, somebody fucked up. Making spaghetti has got to be the easiest meal one could make, other than scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs is probably the easiest thing you could cook. Making spaghetti and like meat sauce, it's foolproof. It's really foolproof. I got some racing going on in St. Louis this weekend, Mike. NASCAR. Gonna be on the CW. Ooh. Gotta love me some cars driving counterclockwise in a circle for 4 hours. Love that. Round and round, around we go. Oh, shit. They're going hard advertising these WWE podcasts. What up with Issa? What's Issa saying? Mike, I know you're in her stream, yeah? Shout out to the NYC Demon Diva. Shout out to the homegirl Issa. Issa's awesome. Fun fact, when I first saw her account online, I didn't know she was affiliated with JD. Like, I didn't know she knew him. I remember seeing her tweet, and I remember thinking, she's based off her name, like, I'm like, there's a woman. Shoot, my headset cut out. Why did my headset just cut out? Oh, maybe my stream froze. But I remember seeing tweets from her about wrestling, and I'm like, there's a woman from New York named Demon Diva, and she's a wrestling fan. And I remember feeling like I don't want to get in her crosshairs because I thought she would probably like be the personality type with that name anyway, that like to roast people all the time, maybe in like a mean way. 'Cause I didn't know who she was or anything like that. I'm talking when I first was on wrestling Twitter, and then she ended up being like one of the sweetest people I know. And the moral of that story is to always be open-minded, man. Notion about something or someone before you actually know. You don't act like you know before you know. Because a lot of times humans will do that, and their own ignorance will cost them. And that I've never known, like I had just stayed with that mentality towards her, and I never got to know her. What I know that she was like an absolute gem of a human being. Probably not, but then that'd be on me. I wouldn't know any different, right? So ignorance is bliss. That's why they say ignorance is bliss. But yeah, I'd be missing out on content from a great person. She's so funny. Every time I join you to stream, I know I'm gonna laugh at some point. I know she's gonna say some crazy shit that's gonna come out of left field that you're not like. You got to be careful when you're watching each stream. Not you got to try and take a beverage because you might be taking a sip when she says some crazy shit, and it's gonna have you just spitting out everywhere. One day into existence. So I'm gonna speak into existence that one day maybe we see her in my chat. One day I might be to the level I look over at my screen and I see it. I'll mark out. I will literally mark the. Wait, Zaya Brookside. I thought Zaya Lee was in NXT. Oh no, she's in TNA. Never mind. No, but Zaya Brookside is in TNA. There's two Zayas in TNA. Do we care about this? 188 days. Don't say a word. Where's my water? I have to turn my camera on, chat. My bad. My bad. Candice LeRae wins. Well, of course TNA's not gonna win on NXT, man. Shout out Candice LeRae, I guess. Oh, Zaya Brookside, is she Australian or is she British? She British? Why does she look familiar? I don't remember her from the Man Classic though. Was she in AEW before or something? Bobby Apache. Oh yeah, she's from AAA. That's right. Okay, so they're putting some AAA talent in the mix. I like that. I like that. Huh. What up, chat? How we doing? How we doing on this fine Tuesday evening? JD and Salamonster are probably live right now doing TNT. I'll be over there after I hop up of here. I just wanted to come on here quickly. Like, we'll go maybe about an hour. Give it about another 20, 23 minutes if NXT even lasts that long. But whenever NXT's over, I'll bounce. My next live stream proper though, my watch along will be Worlds Collide. So we're looking at a week from Friday. Is the next time y'all will see me. Did I call it, chat? I fucking called that shit. Can I get some? We got Otis on his channel the other day going off about how nobody will give him his flowers when he predicts something that comes true. Bro, I gave Otis flowers on my channel. I gave Otis flowers in JD's stream when he called Becky Lynch joining the Vision. I gave him his flowers. You know who didn't get their flowers? Me. When I said that Dirty Dom Mysterio 3 weeks ago was going to beat AJ Styles in Paris to walk into Triple Mania, sorry, to walk into Triple A World Collide as the Intercontinental Champion, this is what people aren't understanding. Like everybody just gets caught up in their emotion and who they think that they should, who they think makes the most sense to win. I'm not saying that AJ Styles shouldn't have won in Paris, but here's the deal: Pro Wrestling 101, chat. I preach this all the time. The blatantly obvious stuff, like when we got told during Clash in Paris that Seth Rollins is all alone. He's got no help. What's he going to do without all his help? That was everybody's clue that, oh shit, something's going to happen. He ain't going to be alone. So, same rule applies here with Dominic Mysterio and the AJ Styles thing in terms of when it comes to Pro Wrestling 101, you got to think about this. The moment was right for AJ Styles. The crowd was, I've never seen a reaction to a superstar like that. Not even John Cena, Roman Reigns. I'm not talking in terms of the loudness of the pop. I'm talking about the length of the reaction. That shit went on through the entire commercial break and then some. I didn't have commercials, and I watched this crowd chant for over 5 minutes, uninterrupted. The announcers didn't say a single word the entire time. It was just the fans of Paris singing in unison to AJ Styles, and AJ Styles just looking out at the crowd and just being amazed by what he was witnessing. Now, I don't know the connection between France and AJ Styles. I do not know what he did to make France love this man apparently more than the second coming of Christ. But everybody was of the belief that AJ Styles should have won in that moment. And I'm not saying that anybody was wrong for that take. But here's the thing. Dominic Mysterio is holding the second most prestigious title in all of wrestling. This point is not being brought up by podcasters enough, in my opinion, and YouTubers in the space. No one is putting enough emphasis on the fact that the Intercontinental title, so a lot of times, is sometimes more prestigious and presented more prestigious and more important than the actual WWE or World Heavyweight titles. I'd venture to say that the IC title is more prestigious than the World Heavyweight title. But the
controversial take that is open for debate. Not expecting anybody to agree with that. That was just an opinion I threw out there. To my point,
If Dominic Mysterio, let's say, loses in Paris, and he's got this match 10 days later for the biggest championship that AAA, Mexico's biggest wrestling promotion, has to offer. That's not a good look. That is not momentum. You're not carrying momentum into that match. I don't care if you feel like Dominic Mysterio needs the IC title to win that AAA title or not. To go into another promotion holding a WWE title is a big deal. That lets everybody of said promotion know, oh, the big dogs are down. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. Something I was talking, and then all of a sudden my throat just got stuck. I had to clear it real quick. My bad. Um, it's a bad look for Dominic Mysterio to lose the IC title 10 days before a AAA Mega Championship match. To go into that promotion and feel like he's got a chance of winning. Where's his momentum? It devalues the AAA title, in my opinion. If you have Dom lose the IC title and then 10 days later you have him win the AAA title. So what are you going to do? Have Dominic lose the IC title just to go into AAA to lose the AAA Mega Championship? Well, then what was the point of having it? See what I'm saying? You got to break this shit down scientifically. If he loses and then goes into AAA and wins their title, it makes their title just look like some old schmo title that anybody can cares. You see where I'm coming from? I feel like Dominic going into AAA with the title, with the Intercontinental title, to fight for another promotion title makes that promotion's title seem appealing, seem like, well, I mean, why would Dominic go for AAA Mega Championship when he's a WWE champion, right? That makes the average fan go, I've only ever really liked WWE, and all these other promotions seem kind of second rate. But if Dominic Mysterio is going after their title and he's the IC title holder, I mean, maybe that belt, maybe there's something to do with that belt. Maybe that draws somebody in and gets them interested in AAA, whereas otherwise they wouldn't have even had the thought to check them out. I think it was the right decision to have Dom win over AJ, even though that moment was right for the calling to have AJ win, right? Because of the crowd. So I agree that WWE missed on the moment, but this ain't WrestleMania. They're making a moment for Dominic Mysterio, not AJ Styles. AJ Styles has had his moments. You know what I mean? AJ Styles ain't dead. He ain't done. He ain't buried. He's probably going to cost Dominic Mysterio the match at Worlds Collide. I wouldn't be surprised. Or maybe Finn Balor is expecting him to do that. Maybe Finn Balor has Dominic's back, and maybe Finn Balor thwarts AJ's attempt at costing Dominic, and maybe that starts an old Bullet Club leader faction feud with Finn and AJ, since they recently had a match on TV last week. You know what I'm saying, chat? That's just my thinking on why I agreed with Dominic Mysterio winning. I feel like you couldn't have him lose 10 days before his match in AAA. Because then to me, that makes the match in AAA believable, unbelievable. It makes it predictable. If Dominic lost to AJ, there's no way you're thinking he's got a chance of winning at World Collide. There's just no way. Why would you? What's he gonna do? Lose the IC title, win the AAA Mega Championship, and then just be stay over there in AAA and not be on WWE TV anymore? You can't just go into a promotion and take their title only to be on TV with it the whole time in WWE. Who are you looking at, Trick Williams? You looking left and right like you're looking at people. You're staring at the walls.
What? That's so cringe when they do that. Patrick Palmer. They treated AJ like he was a massive superstar in France. I mean, they treated him like the Pope, man. I'd never seen nothing like that in my whole life. Never. That was pretty epic to watch. Okay, so Patrick, once Dominic, so when Dominic goes into AAA, having the IC title on his shoulder is like a badge of honor, right? But the visual to see it on his shoulder means a lot. You can't just say former Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio. It's not the same look to him visually. Him going in there with the IC title over his shoulder looks like, okay, this is a major player from the biggest promotion on planet Earth. Like, it needs to be taken seriously. You know what I mean? So when Dom wins the AAA championship, he can go around for a couple of weeks to the next WWE PLE, probably WrestlePalooza, talking about how he's the king of the luchadors. See, I told you I was the king of the luchadors. I now own their most prized possession, and I'm not even a part of their roster. So it's going to give Dom even more cocky, more. I assume that they're going to ramp up the tension with him and Finn Balor even more. And then maybe we're setting up for Finn Balor to win the IC title from Dominic, or AJ Styles can win it, or whoever Dominic's next opponent is. But once he wins the AAA Mega Championship and has a couple of weeks allowed to be like, I'm dominant, I'm Dirty Dom 2 belt, I'm the shit. I told you I was the shit. He's gonna get cocky. He's gonna hype him. He's gonna gas himself up for a couple of weeks, and then he can lose it, the IC title. And that was my. That was I said that the whole time. That was my vision. I saw their vision with Dominic Mysterio the whole time, and I think that's why it felt like it makes sense to me. It's okay. Like I'm okay with it. A lot of people are pissed that AJ didn't win, but AJ's best days are behind him. Chat, you got to accept that. He's not the dominant. He's not going to be in like a major face of the company run ever again. I really don't think he is. I don't think he wants to be. I think he wants to minimize the risk of injury late in his career. I think he wants to pick and choose his spots on who he wants to finish up his career wrestling against and the storylines he wants to have with people. And when he's ready to call it quits, then he'll call it quits. But I just don't see in AJ Styles' eyes that fire, that passion, that vigor of a guy that wants to carry the company on his back and be the face of the company. And I think he checked off a bunch of boxes coming to WWE on his bucket list for pro wrestling. I think he got to do what he wanted to do, what he set out to do. He accomplished his goals, and I think he's content. He seems like a guy. When I look in his face, he doesn't seem unhappy. He doesn't seem like he's been screwed over, like he's trying to get something that he feels owed to him. I think if he were to walk away today, I think he would say that he's content with his career. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame, guys. I mean, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's no debating that. You know what I mean? AJ Styles is going to be around for a while, you know. But I do get in that moment with that scene with that crowd reacting that way. If AJ Styles wins the IC title, that also pretty much probably with that reaction overshadows anything else that happened at Clash in Paris. It would have overshadowed the main event. Um, you gotta put all these little variables into perspective and think about all these things before you just go make a decision on. Oh, hey, this is a great time to slap the title on someone. It's gotta make sense in terms of the fan reaction he was getting. It made sense, but in terms of where they're trying to go storyline wise, I don't think AJ being the champ makes sense. I love that Trick Williams calls himself Trick Willie. Trick Willie. Trick Williams, your hair looks like a football helmet. Your hairline is so perfectly straight, it looks cartoon like drawn. Somebody drew it on. Doesn't even look real. Why does his hair look like that? Follow your boy, chat. Follow me on YouTube, X, and TikTok at Hooligram. I made it all the same everywhere on all social media platforms except for Instagram because fuck them and fuck Meta and fuck Facebook. I'm not on there either. But you can find me at who underscore. Well, I gotta change my banner. Hold on, hold on. There's a typo, chat. There's a typo. There we go. At who underscore LA underscore Grim on YouTube, X, and TikTok. Hello, your boy chat. I'm just trying to get monetized. I'm just trying to get monetized. I just ask for minimal help. Hit the like button. Possibly share the stream and follow me if you feel like it. I hope I'm not asking for too much. I mean, what is happening here? So they've sent DIY back to NXT, huh? Is it Gargano or Ciampa? Gargano? Why would DIY be coming out to deal with Trick Williams? Does anybody have a clue as to what is fucking going on? No, that's not your home. The Performance Center is your home. Full Sail is your home. This is not your home. You do not go here. This is the only time you'll ever see a crowd chanting for Johnny Gargano, chat. I'm sorry. But somebody had to be the voice of reason. Somebody had to tell the truth around this motherfucker because there's been a lot of bullshit going on over the years. Being talked about this guy, Johnny Gargano, like he's a main roster caliber wrestler. What? 10 years ago? What? There's no way, chat. Uh oh. Here we go. I forgot Johnny Gargano was even in NXT when when they had the North American title come out, bro. He was still in NXT then. I can't believe they've been around for 10 years, DIY. That's crazy. Holy fuck. Take me back to 2015 in NXT, bro. Please. Psycho Killer. Johnny Gargano looks, he's smaller than Tommaso Ciampa. And Ciampa's smaller than Trick Williams. This is not good. This is not good for Johnny Gargano. I miss NXT days, man. Why does it take a tag team to come out here though and talk to Trick Williams? I don't understand this. He said you can't even beat my girl's ass. Let's talk about it. Lash Legend. Lash Legend is like 3 times bigger than Tommaso Ciampa. Uh, Takes him back to medieval. Why? The babyface is doing a heel tactic to the heel in this situation doesn't make sense. Why does she talk like that with her mouth, chat? When she talks, she puts her front teeth over her top lip. It drives me nuts. Who taught her how to talk like that? Kelly Armstrong. I feel like her face is familiar. Like I know her from somewhere else, but not wrestling. Yeah, she said her voice sounds like I've heard her before. The names of WWE talent in NXT is so generic. They probably use the 2K name generator when you're creating a superstar. That's probably how they come up with names for their talent. Kelly Armstrong. Holy shit. And know what I'm saying. You watched Steve Austin versus The Undertaker, Mike? How was that? Other than legendary and epic, I'm sure, right? Yeah, I for real, Patrick, believe that that's how they choose their names. Like Allie Armstrong, that girl is. You could tell just by looking at that girl, her birth name ain't no Allie Armstrong. Holy shit! I don't know what her first name would be, but damn sure guarantee her last name ain't gonna be Armstrong. Um, see, now here's the thing with NXT. What up, Midmo? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Here's the thing with NXT. Everybody that came in, that came up on the WWE network over the last, 10 years ago, 12 years ago when it debuted, we got spoiled with NXT, and we watched a good 5-year run with NXT give us the best wrestling we've ever seen. The most perfectly produced wrestling shows collectively in the 5-year span that pro wrestling has ever gotten, in my opinion. So now we get the NXT rainbow paint splatter everywhere, and that was absolutely atrocious. We knew that Vince and Bruce were running the show. We all turned it off. We said, "Fuck this." Slowly, it's kind of been what I think we get now with silver and black NXT or white and black NXT, whatever you're gonna call it. Silver and black sounds better to me just because of political internet purposes. But thank you for stopping in to show some love, bro. But NXT ain't bad, and what I feel like they've been doing since the Rainbow Bright era of NXT is they're trying to find a sweet spot. They're trying to find somewhere in the middle between the absolutely atrocious NXT and then black and gold. And I think somewhere in the middle is where we have silver and black NXT. It's not all great. A lot of it's corny. Some of it's cringe. Like the rainbow paint era was all cringe. But then they want to give us segments like we just had, and they want to do little things here and there that kind of harken back to the black and gold days. So I feel like this version of NXT is not as horrible as people make it out to be. It's not. Is it black and gold? No. Is it easy to talk through all these matches instead of watch them? Yes. But the women are exciting to watch. I don't know what it is about them. They have a presence and an aura about them. I love watching Ethan Page. Ava, you have no authority. Nobody respects your authority. Wait, she's kind of jacked too, like Lash Legend and Jada Parker, right? She's kind of like a bigger build of a woman. Oh yeah, she got a body like Bianca Belair and like Jade Cargill. I don't even know who this girl is, but she definitely looks like an action figure. Shit. Oh yeah, Steve Williams with his long blonde hair. That's a good way to put it, Palmer. The brand in general is okay. Yeah, I'm not tuning in to watch NXT so much anymore as I'm tuning in to watch certain talent of NXT. That's a good way to put it. Jordan Grace looks like a badass. You know, she could be the next China if they really wanted to. I mean, she's kind of short though, but she definitely has that look that China had. Yeah, I believe if Callie Armstrong was a bodybuilder, I didn't realize she was this, like her body was this muscular, and I didn't realize she was that tall. I feel like a lot of the NXT women just have this charisma, this aura around them. I don't feel like these girls are cringe to look at. And you know how you can tell sometimes in a match where one of the opponents is not cringe and looks like a star, and then the other one is cringe. This match right here, I feel like I'm watching two WWE superstars, even though I don't know shit about Callie, and this is my first time ever watching a match of hers. I don't know that much about Jordan Grace, but obviously she's been around the indie scene for the last 10, 12 so years, so I know who she is. Been following her career, you know, loosely on social media over the years. But they look like they are WWE main roster talent to me. Their ring gear, their body structure and type, they look like female wrestlers. They do. Yeah, Jordan Grace keeps like changing her look, doesn't she? Yeah, TV's kind of like a lost art now, isn't it, Mike? TV is pretty much dead. If a good show comes on now, you just binge watch it on Netflix. You don't even watch it on TV anymore like you used to. You just lay in bed and watch like 8, 9 matches in episodes in a row, and then 2 nights, 3 nights of that, you finish the entire series lifetime. Binge watching and Netflix kind of ruined TV. There was something kind of fun, like even though I hated waiting a week for episodes of my show, and I hated watching and then having to wait a week, there was something kind of it gave you something to look forward to through your week. Like what day is it? Oh, okay, my show's on in a couple of days. Hell yeah! There were many times where I would look forward like to a random Tuesday just because I knew Tuesday my show was coming on. I kind of missed that about TV. So we're advertising for gambling. We're advertising for Zen tobacco pouches. We're advertising for Jack Daniels, whatever the feed is I'm watching, clearly they do not live in the United States of America because there is no way in hell you'll ever see a Jack Daniels commercial during a show marketed to children. The fact that I've seen Zen chewing tobacco pouches and Jack Daniels ads during NXT tonight is crazy to me, Cat. This stream, this live feed I'm in, is got to be broadcast outside the U.S. It has to. Like Canada stream. Do you guys watch NXT every week or no? I loved the Duke of Hazzard when I was a little kid, man. I had such a big crush on Daisy Duke. And I was a little kid. It wasn't like I thought she was like some bombshell sex symbol. I just thought she had like one of the prettiest faces I'd ever seen at that point. I thought she was hella pretty. And the Hulk, yeah. I never got to see the Hulk, and I never got to watch the shows though because we were always at church. I love turning on the TV scene. I would love when I would happen to catch the Hulk or Dukes of Hazzard always randomly. My parents never let me. I didn't know that shows were on a schedule like when I was a kid. Anytime I turned on the TV and I saw something, I thought it was randomly on. I didn't realize, like my parents never explained to me that shows were shown on a schedule on a certain time of day. I didn't know this until like high school. We went to the movies and stuff. I got to watch a lot of movies, but we didn't really watch a lot of TV. Uh, what was the TGIF we got to watch on Fridays? Thank goodness it's Friday with like Steve Urkel, Family Matters. Um, what was the other show? The White Family with the hot blonde chick. Come on, man. What was the name of that show? Because it started out, so DIY, I mean, thank God it's Friday. TGIF started out, I think, with Full House, Perfect Strangers, um, Family Matters, Boy Meets World, Hanging with Mr. Cooper. There was a bunch of them over the years. What was I think, do you remember the show Dinosaurs? Step by Step. That was the show I was thinking of. Step by Step. Step by Step was kind of like the modern day Brady Bunch, where the dad had kids and the mom had kids, and then they all kind of lived together, but they weren't related. I just tuned in because I thought Suzanne Summers was hot. That's the only reason why I watched that show. But I loved Family Matters. I loved Dinosaurs. I loved Boy Meets World. I liked hanging with Mr. Cooper. I never watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch because it wasn't. I'm not a girl, so I didn't fuck with that. But TGIF was Mr. Belvedere and Growing Pains. Holy shit! If you're old enough and you know, Growing Pains was my shit. Belvedere was okay, but man, perfect. Um, Growing Pains. I mean, that was my shit. I remember being mind blown when I realized that the main character, the son of Growing Pains, and then one of the main characters on Full House were brother and sister in real life. Kirk and Candace Cameron are real life brother and sister. Kirk Cameron was the main star of Growing Pains, and Candace Cameron was DJ on Full House. Oh, look at her. Look at this beauty. My God. She comes out looking like she comes out looking like a Barbie, and you think that she's going to be on Jordan Grace? No, that's not believable. Look, Monroe, your hair. Oh, oh no. Uh-oh, she's seeing blood again. Oh, she's dripping blood. Oh, this is the same. This is the MMA. She's seeing blood. Look at the backside on Lola. My God, why did you cut away from Blake Monroe though? That's awesome, Mike. It's a good deal. Oh, you got all of the season 5 of Dukes of Hazzard for $15. That's really good. Look at Lola fight. God damn. I mean, look at this woman. Just look at her. My Two Dads. Holy shit. I forgot about My Two Dads. I couldn't stand MASH. I couldn't fuck with MASH. I hated MASH. Lola Vice, man. She's she's slamming bones. I'm just saying, in that moment when I said, look at her, like the way she was posed on the TV, like she just looks like a wrestling superstar, man. I mean, good God. I remember when they were teasing her before she even signed. I remember her pictures on Twitter thinking that if she joins WWE, I thought that they were going to I thought that they were going to skyrocket her right to the moon because of her affiliation with the UFC, but they didn't actually let her develop, and they've done it the right way with her. She's going to be huge, especially for the Mexican culture, and they need a Hispanic female to get behind. Oh my God. Like she's the kind of superstar you get the idea that she's a badass and she's tough, like a Shayna Baszler, but she's pretty, and she also has that Barbie doll kind of Divas era look to her as well, and it's kind of like a mixture of both worlds. This isn't the main event, is it? Are these guys really getting a half an hour to wrestle? 8 is enough. You fucking what was the Waltons? Do you remember that show, The Waltons? I didn't like the Waltons because I grew up as a big fan of Little House on the Prairie, and I thought the Waltons was just a Timu knockoff wannabe Little House on the Prairie. But the Waltons would always come on after Raw, wouldn't it? Or some wrestling show. I remember the Waltons would always come on right afterwards on USA. Oh, it would be Raw, then USA Up All Night, and then the Waltons would come on late night when everybody was asleep and they just needed something to show on the airwaves. Mike said Voltron, Scooby Doo, He Man, Scooby Doo. I get that you like Scooby Doo. I gotta get to Chick Fil A here soon. I'm missing my Chick Fil A. I'm missing my car, man. I need to get my car up and running. Do people really drink Pepto Bismol after they eat? That's foul. Stock up on Pepto today. No. Inspector Gadget. Hell yeah. The Smurfs, Rainbow Bright, Care Bears, Strawberry Shortcake. Nickelodeon had Fraggle Rock, Inspector Gadget, um, Today's Special. Y'all remember the show on Nickelodeon, Today's Special, with the mannequin that came to life? What was his name? Jeffrey? And the woman that worked in the store, and then when nobody was in the store, Jeffrey would come to life, and then when the store would open up in the morning, he'd turn back into a mannequin. Hell yeah. What was another Nickelodeon show? You Can't Do That on Television. It was goated. Probably my all-time favorite Nickelodeon show as a kid. Just because, and that's where the invention of the slime came. You can't do that on television. Invented the Nickelodeon slime effect that they do all the time now. Shout out Canada. Most people don't know, but that was a Canadian TV show. You can't do that on television. Yeah, A Team and Knight Rider. I was a little too young to watch A Team and Knight Riders. Oh, Worlds Collide's not in Mexico. It's in Las Vegas. So these World Collide shows are being held in America. Briggs, go away. Chase, you can stay. Briggs, go away. Chase, you can stay. That might be the most unique chant I've ever heard. Chat. I'm not gonna lie. Briggs, go away. Chase, you can stay. How's Mr. Beast a fucking wrestler, bro? He looks like Mr. Beast. Get him off my TV. I'm sorry. You know that TikToker, Meals by Cuisine? That's who he looks like with shorter hair. Looks like Meals by Cuj. Looks like his fucking brother or cousin or something. Why is he doing a choke slam and a boot and he's wearing the Undertaker tassel pants? Nah, get out of here with all this. This is why nobody watches NXT. To the table you go, little man. Yeah. Double dare. Fuck yeah, Mike. What are they saying? Use the what? You still suck? Why did they have Ethan? What's all over Ethan Page in that picture? What is that? His chest hair and leg hair? What is that? Are those? That didn't look right, chat, at all. Ah, Ricky Saints, huh? Ricky Saints coming out. I don't know, man. For me, the verdict is still out on Ricky Saints and NXT, man. I don't know about y'all. All I know is WrestlePalooza is going to fuck hard. I know that. No one's even going to be talking about no AEW.
I don't know. I just have a feeling something's going on with this WrestlePalooza that's going to shake everybody to their core. This shit's over in like 20 minutes, right? Am I correct? Welcome back. Waiting for these damn commercials, man. It's nothing but commercials during WWE programming all the time. It's annoying. It's annoying as shit, chat. My stream? Yeah, I'm not leaving. I thought NXT was going to be over after the Trick Williams DIY thing. That's why I was alluding to being done then. But I thought it was going to be over after that. But no, I'm staying as long as NXT's on. I just don't know. I thought NXT was only on for an hour for some reason, not two. I don't know why I thought that. But yeah, my stream will be on until NXT's over. And I still got enough time to do Worlds Collide a week from Friday, so I don't think I'll be on. Yeah, I probably won't be on live for SmackDown. Um, the next time I'll be live is probably a week from Friday. Oh, that's why Worlds Collide is in Vegas, and that's why it's on Friday, because the next night is a Canelo Alvarez fight that UFC is putting on. So that makes sense. Okay. Uh, Mauro Ronaldo's gonna call the fight.
Who you got in this fight, chat? Do y'all follow boxing? Do y'all follow boxing, chat? Oh, oh. Yeah, I actually had more streaming time left over for the month than I thought. That's why I came on tonight because I had a little bit of extra time, and I can still do my AAA show. Look at Ova. How's he not on the main roster? Look at him. Jesus Christ. Ova. Ova. He's a goddamn monster. Look at him. He's gigantic. But yeah, so I popped on tonight because I had a little extra time before I'll have enough time to do Worlds Collide, and then my stream time resets 2 days later, so I'll have another full month, a full 20 hours to cover whatever else happens for the next month. So Dark State. Timu High Voltage right here. Tank and Tank. Timu High Voltage. Oh, we did the Ricky Saints pose. I fucking love Obafemi, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. If Obafemi, once he hits the main roster, he's going to be one of my favorites. He reminds me, his look, his size, his build. Obviously, he has hair, though. So my comparison is probably going to throw you off. But there's something about him that in the ring, he has the presence of Ahmed Johnson to me. Like somebody that just looks like, dude, why would you even talk and look crazily at this guy? He could fuck you up. You know what I mean? He just has that same look that Ahmed Johnson had about him. Like, you do not want to fuck with this dude. Only Obafemi can actually wrestle, and he's good in the ring, and he's good on promos, whereas Ahmed Johnson was a disaster. But in terms of like aura, presence, kind of look, the guy that he kind of reminds me of, just when I first look at him, is Ahmed Johnson. Except he's going to go far and beyond above what anything that Ahmed Johnson ever did. But just look at him. He's in the. It looks like I'm watching a WWE superstar wrestling with a bunch of WCW reject jobbers. That's what this looks like to me. And this is every time I watch Obafemi wrestle in NXT. It looks like a WWE superstar and then a bunch of kids from backyard wrestling, don't it? He looks so out of place. Why is he not on the main roster? Yeah, if you're in and around the Chicago area, and you're a wrestling fan, I'd probably try to secure a ticket for SmackDown this week, just in case. We're gonna get John Cena, AJ Lee, and CM Punk on SmackDown in 2025. As soon, dude, I just got goosebumps thinking about hearing her music in my head hit the PA system in the arena. Light it up. Oh yeah, I just got another round of goosebumps. Holy shit! When her music hits, the place is gonna go buck wild, bro. I don't give a fuck what Shawn Michaels wants. The guy looks out of place on the main. He looks out of place wrestling all these jobbers. We need the mentally unstable AJ Lee to come back, man. The psycho AJ Lee. God only knows this will probably prompt Dolph Ziggler to want to come back as with AJ Lee in his corner. $20 says he's going to put out a tweet when AJ Lee makes her return. I bet my life that Nick Nemeth is going to tweet about AJ Lee when she returns. He won't be able to help himself. Yada da mean. Yada da mean. Over. Oh, aren't they on the same team? I mean, this doesn't even look like a believable fight. Look at how big Obafemi is compared to Ricky Saint. Yeah, well, Oba and Saints are gone, so who cares about this match? No! Mike Rouse, you got to stop spoiling, bro. You said that like 20 seconds ago, and you just now popped up on my screen. I believe in Joe Hendry. How do you forget? Not to spoil. Okay, they redeemed the main event with Joe Hendry because once Oba Femi and Ricky Saints left, it was like, what's the who cares? Who fucking cares who wins this shit? We got Joe Hendry making an appearance, surprise appearance in the main event. See, man, NXT, it ain't the greatest, but it ain't bad, man. It's weird. I don't I don't know how to convince somebody to give NXT a chance, like somebody like JD to give NXT a chance. Yeah. Hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. There is no way that Ricky Saints is getting licks on Oba Femi right now. There's no possible way. Crush him, Oba. Just smash him. Just run full steam like Braun Breaker into that fucking garage door and just crush him. Well, chat, that was NXT for the week. Oh, this is a New York stream I'm watching. That's crazy. I didn't realize they show tobacco and alcohol ads in New York on TV. They don't do that here in Oregon. I mean, I guess it is 10 o'clock there. It's not. It's after hours, I guess, there, so they can do that late night. It's not late night here yet on the West Coast. But, anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. We're just under 2 hours. I still got um, a couple hours left, so I'll definitely be around for Worlds Collide. Can't wait for that show. Depending on how much time I have left, I might make a impromptu appearance one more time before Worlds Collide on the 12th, but most likely not. But just keep your eye out on the space. I'll let everybody know whether it's in JD's or I'll put a post here on my channel or something like that. But it was good to see you guys. Thanks for hanging out and BSing with me on this random impromptu NXT Tuesday. Excuse me. I hope you guys have a great night. Be safe. If you're heading over to JD's, I'll continue chatting with you all over there. But again, I am Hooli. This is the House of Hooligans. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night. I'll see you later.